Once upon a time, in a small village, lived a kind woodcutter with his family. He was honest, very hardworking, and always tried his best. He was not rich in money, but he was rich in honesty and kindness. Every morning he would wake up early, smile at his family, pick up his old wooden axe, and walk toward the forest to cut wood. "Don't worry," he would say gently. "I will be back before sunset." He would cut the wood all day. He worked hard under the warm sun. In the evening, he sold the wood in town and earned just enough to buy food. Life was simple. Life was hard, but his heart was peaceful. One day, while searching for wood, he walked deeper into the forest than ever before. Soon he reached the riverbank. The water shimmered like glass. Birds were singing sweetly. Then he saw it. A big, strong tree. His eyes widened. "Oh, if I cut this tree and sell it, I could earn good money today." He lifted his axe and started cutting it. Suddenly, the axe got stuck at the trunk. He pulled. He tugged. He pulled harder. And then splash! The axe slipped from his hands and fell straight into the river. The woodcutter stared at the water. "Oh, no, no, no. That was my only axe," he cried. "How will I work now? How will I feed my family?" His shoulders dropped. He sat near the river and began to cry. Suddenly, the water began to glow. A beautiful river fairy rose slowly from the river, shining with soft, magical light. She looked at him kindly. "Why are you crying, good man?" she asked gently. The woodcutter stood in surprise. Who are you?" he whispered. The fairy smiled. "I am the magical fairy of this river. Now tell me, what troubles you?" The woodcutter wiped his tears and said, "My axe fell into the river. It was my only tool. I have no money to buy another one." The fairy nodded softly. "Do not worry. Let me help you." She dived into the river. Moments later, she returned holding a shining silver axe. "Is this your axe?" she asked. The woodcutter looked carefully. He could see his reflection in the silver. He swallowed. "No, fairy," he said honestly. "That is not mine. Mine is simple and made of wood." The fairy smiled slightly. She disappeared into the river again. This time she rose holding a golden axe, glowing like sunlight. "Is this your axe?" she asked. The woodcutter stared at it. It was beautiful. It was valuable. For a second, he imagined how much money it should bring. But then he shook his head. "No, fairy. That is made of gold. Mine is just plain wood." The fairy's eyes sparkled with pride. She dived one last time and returned holding the old wooden axe. "Is this your axe?" she asked. The woodcutter jumped up with joy. Yes, that is my axe. Thank you so much." He folded his hands respectfully. "I will always be grateful to you." The fairy smiled brightly. "You are truly honest. You did not lie, even when you saw silver and gold." She lifted her hand. "And honesty deserves a great reward." She gave him the wooden axe, the silver axe, and the golden axe, too. The woodcutter gasped. "All of them? For me?" "Yes," she said gently, "because a truthful heart is more precious than gold." The woodcutter ran home excitedly. His family gathered around him. "What happened?" they asked. He told them everything. They could not believe their eyes. With the silver and golden axes, their hard days were over. They were no longer poor, but most importantly, they remained honest, and they lived happily, safely, and gratefully forever after. So kids, what did we learn from this story today? Was it about gold? Was it about silver? Or was it about something even more special? Yes, it was about honesty. Good hearts are always rewarded, and we should never be greedy. Because remember, children, a truthful heart always shines brighter than gold, and that is the real treasure.